This was just on the way home from the bus, in the bus, and as you can see, we got stuck there a little bit. Not too bad. And here is very close to where I live in this area. And I will show you coming up here this beautiful castle. You see, that's where I live. I live on this side. No, I'm just kidding. But I live just behind that building. As you can see, it looks pretty warm, right? It wasn't this hot earlier today. However, hello guys, how are you doing? Just got back home pretty much from very good transportation from where I live to my work, and it's a pleasant ride. I mean, overall it is, and it's Friday. Fucking, that's nice, obviously, and I got some plans for the weekend, and I'm gonna do a lot of work. Of course, my projects. I have to write. One thing I do write for my. Could you please pass already? For a couple of weeks ago, I was asked to write for the weekly newsletter at work, and I accepted the challenge. It's not really a challenge. I got enrolled, I guess. Not really enrolled. I just said yes to the request, and I'm able to write free topic, which is kind of nice. So it was my second article now, and yeah, I mean, I feel kind of like it's not the platform that I wish to. How to say? It's not really my platform to express my opinions. So I'm trying to make the topic about somebody. I mean, everybody, not everybody, obviously, but that most people at work can relate to some way or another, I guess. Yeah. But this topic, what I was going to talk about now, is actually funny. I have some notes I wrote at work. Me and my damn notes all the time. However, yeah, I wanted to talk about what is really democracy. Think about it for a little while. Alright, I'm pretty certain that I do know what it is. And I'm way more certain of that. A lot of people think they know what it is. First of all, it's something that is really vulnerable, and something that in general it is something that is so beautiful, and something so valuable, and something so sacred that most people just take for granted, I guess, and don't understand how much hard work that plays into it. I could start off just by a short quote saying that the West is the best. And I don't neglect any other societies, almost no other society that have their kind of ruling system, regime. But that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about how we know democracy is, the fundamental is that the power is coming from the population within a territory, and we have different forms obviously of democracy, but let's say the normal one, representatives for the people's votes. And I would say something that we forget in the West, that we have not been in war for quite a while, and it's just so terrible to see people that is promoting other kind of ideologies that would somehow scatter the principle about the individual's free will, because the essential thing for democracy, I believe, is that every human being in the society has something divine. Do you say that? Something holy to contribute to your close ones and to the community and society as a whole. And it's just so terrifying seeing media and other forces that is kind of want to flat everybody out as to be equals. Equals of what? You hear equals all the time, and where I come from, it's very, very equal standard of living, and they want to portray it like it is worse than it actually is. We can never forget the individual. What is it that actually makes a society, what shall I say, makes it functionable? First of all, it is actually because everybody have different qualities, interests, hobbies, and that skills, and that we have to build societies of that, because then we can gather together and have tribes. Let's say tribes. I'm not sure I like that word now. I believe I should say communities, but it's basically essentially the same thing. So different tribes, communities, that is built of leaders and people that have responsibilities. The leader's role isn't necessarily more important than the worker, for laborer, for example. Obviously, we know that the leader is, because he has much more duties and responsibilities, but there's a reason for that. Something that built something that wanted something, someone that had a drive. And you have as well. Everybody has. Some people just don't understand it. Some people are just really, really lost, and they have to find that divine, that greatness within, so they can contribute as well, and not get drawn to these tyrannic and so evil ideologies that just want to destroy essentially democracy and the individual's right to become something that he or she wants. For me, that is democracy, and this is based within Christian ethics, I believe. And I'm not particularly Christian at all, but I would say that it's based in the Christian ethic about basic principles that we need to follow as becoming structured beings and trying to become valuable, and treating your fellow human being as the best as you can, and try to enhance the great in others as well. That is something that I really want to do, and I think we all should do that, because if you can take responsibility for yourself and enhance the best out of you and try to find that in somebody else as well, it will contribute like water throwing a rock into the ocean water, and the ring effects, you know what I mean, the circles from it. Basic principles also of democracy is, once again, freedom of expression, freedom of speech and religion, and expression, writing. These fundamentals can just not get interfered with people that are gathered together because they are feeling miserable about, maybe they just, I don't know why. I mean, there's so many forces that create these polarizations, and anyway, that's what I feel democracy is. And personally, I just don't feel it. I know it is. So that's for now. all for now, I guess. I gotta go home. Time is 6:10, and I gonna go home, relax for a little while, and then go out jogging and see what I do for the rest of the evening. I got some plans this weekend. Meeting a friend, go for lunch. Would be nice. It's in a nice small little town away from here, Lisbon. So yeah, for now, over and out. See you soon. Just a small little glance of up. I was sitting over here to the left. Nice place I go to sometime after work.